212, episode 22.
Quick shift.
Deuces.
Quick shift pod.
Mike Commodore.
Mike Bossy.
Sean Thornton.
Fucking guy. Still stroking those Bruins.
He's got, look at this.
Yeah.
He's got the book.
Have you read it?
So after you didn't book Twister, I was like, I kind of want to support my boy.
You bought a book?
Yeah, I bought the book. I didn't splurge for the hardcover, but
Well, the soft cover's better anyway.
softcover is, it's an easier read.
Easy read.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Turn that around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us
is
where
that
you can buy it.
Is that the same tank top?
No, I don't have a shirt on in that one.
Oh, your shirt.
You like to
completely
go
shirtless.
no shirt.
I'm sure.
You're like McConaughey.
I don't go no shirt.
You got
often.
McConaughey vibes.
I don't
You
go
got McConaughey vibes. Sean, by the way, about that book, you and I ran into each other. We've run into each other a lot. We had a very civilized conversation. Obviously, now we're buddies, super close friends, but at the time was kind of casual. And I gave you my address, and you were supposed to send me a copy of the book, and that never arrived.
Signed copy or just a copy?
By the way, I always am down for. Who knows? Like,
Yeah.
of course, yeah. I
I,
fully expected a signature, just never arrived at the residence.
I apologize.
You seemed like you meant it at the time.
Well, maybe I was still butthurt from the jersey.
The jersey incident. You're like, well, fuck, anything else I can do for this guy? This
How
guy's
many things am I
bleeding me.
getting this guy?
Look, this is the only thing I'm going to say about it. I was out of pocket. I was on location for the last time Sean wore the wife beater. So
Oh,
this is
yeah,
the first
you
time
were-
I'm seeing it in person. So
Yeah, he wasn't in studio.
it's a new look for me.
I got to tell you, we have such a nice thing going because I wanted to talk about gluttony a little bit.
Okay.
When he's got the hog's head up on his toe, oh me, oh my, love that country pie, listen to the fiddler play. When he's playing till the break of day, oh me, oh my, love that country pie. That's a song, Country Pie, Bob Dylan, in honor of the Carolina Hurricanes going into, I believe, Game 1?
Game one.
Game 1 this evening. But also, just I wanted to touch on one thing. This is an independent podcast. We have no big government dollars behind us or some
No, we don't.
pharmaceutical giant.
We don't have anything behind
So
us.
all of you content vampires out there, I need a few things from you. I need you to like, subscribe, share.
This
Okay.
guy, amazing. Yes.
I was going to do it before we went into the clip
I
package.
also need you to book a cameo for me. For me. No,
Okay.
not for me. From me. Okay?
Okay.
I know that there's a lot of Leafs fans out there that people know. You know, we can do this game by game. We're up here every single day grinding it out. Okay? I wouldn't mind a back scratch every once in a while, which then allows me to scratch Scotty's back. Kevin doesn't need his back scratched. So go book a cameo and let me do my thing. That's gluttony. That's gluttony in reversal. You content vampires out there. Like, subscribe, share, book a cameo.
Look at that.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Success is failure turned inside out.
I got no sleeves, bro.
You know, I was thinking of setting up a cameo for Quick Shift and having you and Connolly together for cameos.
I mean, I guess there is a market. Yeah, we could bang those out all day long.
We can bang them out, right?
Okay. Nice, nice.
Okay.
I
Go to
asked
the
you-
link tree.
Go to the link tree, yeah.
I saw that. What is a link tree?
It's just everything, right?
It's a little something I created.
So what do you do with it?
It's a contact
Do I
card. You
stick
click
it-
on it, it'll be all the socials where you
So
can.
instead of having one link for audio, one link for video, you click the link tree, and then if you want to listen to audio, you listen to audio. If you want to check out the TikTok, you
check out the
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
But how do I
And so
share
on
that?
and so on.
What do I
just a
tattoo
link.
it on my forehead?
Same way you would share like the YouTube link.
Oh, so this is. Oh, you haven't given it to me yet.
Yeah, you know, privilege.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's talk hockey. What is happening here?
Halifax Mooseheads. Is that what
believe
this
so, yeah.
is?
So Connolly was talking about it the other day.
Oh, I
Things
saw
people
this.
do during the game to kind of get a little energy. Hitting the mustard. I don't really know what could.
This kid will never play in the NHL.
Yeah.
First of all, his number is 66. Or does he think he's fucking Mario Lemieux?
Or is it Josh Hosang?
Okay, and that catch-up stunt, he just ruined his entire career.
That wasn't even ketchup.
Oh,
that
mustard.
would be better.
Yeah,
Mustard.
you're right. Oh,
Right.
fuck.
So brutal move eating the mustard. Don't get it.
Oh, his stick
It's
was
weird. And then he did, and then he, and not only did he do the mustard shot, he then acted like he was in second grade.
Yeah, like he hated
Like,
it.
what did he think it was going to taste like?
Right,
Did you think it was
exactly.
going to be awesome? Was he surprised by the tanginess of that mustard in his mouth? Like,
Yeah.
what did he think it was going to be?
Yeah, who started this
Who is that
stupid
guy?
thing?
I've
I don't. Well, we're never gonna know.
Right,
'cause
and
he's
he
done.
could forget about number 66.
Yeah, just take the salts. Hit the salts.
Scotty loves the salts.
Hit the
By the way,
salts.
Sean, it's real. These guys were hitting the smelling salts yesterday.
So we move over. Probably the last thing on the Rangers ever. Patrick Kane came out lower body injury during the series.
All right.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think.
I just want to support my guy who's battling through all the injuries.
Oh,
and,
I
and
saw.
he still had what 6-7 points in the series.
Hold
He had
on.
a great series.
I saw his quote. They just clipped his quote. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to thank Ranger fans. It was a hell of an opportunity. You know what, Patty? Don't thank anyone. Okay, because you don't deserve to be thanked. Does that make sense?
I mean,
There's no thanks going around. All right. This is a thankless party. You just lost in the first fucking round. They acquired you at the deadline, bro, to take them to the promised land. I don't care if it's role reversal thanking. Stop it. Just go home. So
Do we really know all the sides to the story?
a lower fucking body injury. What?
ahead.
Okay. Listen. Unless it's broken, if you get a shot of Toradol in your ass, an injury doesn't exist, bro. All right. This whole thing of like it doesn't exist.
you know what's gonna happen?
What?
Shipping up to Boston.
I don't care.
Dropkick Murphys. I think we're gonna see him in the Spoked B next year. I might start that campaign. Kaner to Boston.
I think they should.
Yeah. All right, Kaner. Rest up, heal up. We'll see you next season in Boston.
Whoa.
So Connolly, this is your.
I mean, I feel like maybe I am the least knowledgeable about hockey. Obviously, I've not played at the level that you guys.
Well,
have
you and
played
Scotty play on the same roller team, so I mean,
right? But
I would say that you guys are
do not do that.
on par.
Do not do that.
sometimes,
Kevin knows the
Do
game,
not do
bro.
that.
sometimes I say things, and you guys look at me like I'm crazy, as if I would make something like that, like the playoff beard. I would make that up. Why would I make that up? Do you think I just thought that this guy's stick broke? You don't think I had good information that this guy broke
I
his
believe
stick?
you do. And before we go there, I just want to thank you for I got attacked by a few people from Ohio, fans of the podcast, about my East Palestine comment. And I thought Kevin, and they said, thank God Kevin was there.
Yeah.
Because,
What did I say? I said it wasn't a great incident.
You
right?
protected it.
you did what you do, which is you're the polisher. Okay? That's what we
Polisher.
call you. I used to call you the apologist, but now I realize
polisher.
you're the polisher, bro. And really, that's what
It was
you
a
were.
messy. It was a messy thing that happened. Out there.
Isn't it interesting that it was broken.
Yeah, it was definitely broken.
I mean, can we play that? I know we're not big rewind guys, but he
what-
broke a stick.
Oh shit, he broke.
We'll play it back.
What the? And it was held together by the tape on
By
the
the way,
blade.
6 inches. How could that possibly happen on a goalie stick? He's probably had it.
I don't know.
Well, hey, good hockey IQ. I'll apologize.
Thank
Sean,
you,
would
I
you like to
appreciate it.
apologize?
Yeah, I would actually.
Just know that I would never throw out a stupid thing like that just for the sake of a bit or a content.
I now I know it's cemented in stone. I will
Yeah.
never question.
Why,
it
why
again.
would I make excuses for that guy?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, because you became now you're an
That's
Edmonton
now
Oilers
it's my
fan.
squad. I got to become more. I've been brushing up on the roster.
So my friends that are Leaf fans, okay, I call them human cuckolds, but they all
Jesus.
texted me last night and they said, we outshot you fucking guys. We should have had 8 goals. There's no way Samsonov's going to be able to play this great. Listen, all right, you got out fucking worked.
Yes, you did.
You got beat. You got scored against at the wrong time, and you got fed with a baby spoon. Okay, so all your chances, Leaf fans, counting chances now? We're counting chances, not goals. Practice? We talking about practice?
Playoffs?
Playoffs?
Dead bit.
Listen,
No.
Bobrovsky is on fire.
Yes, he is.
And he could be a problem for not only the Leafs, for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're damn right.
Sean, let me ask you this. The Panthers just keep rolling, right? So they beat Boston Sunday night. They go in Tuesday. Does the delay for the Leafs sitting around waiting for the winner have anything to do with this?
No, that's what shithead pundits on NHL Live and all those shows that they have to build a narrative.
Yep.
Okay, no, the Florida Panthers are a wagon that became a wagon at the right time, and the wagon is just picking up speed. So one day off between Game 7 wins, that is crazy. And you know what? That's Keefe. Keefe's he's so stupid. Okay, why even bring that into the ether?
Yeah.
You know what you say? You talk about strawberry shortcake. You talk about the sundae you had at pregame meal. You talk about anything outside of bad juju, bad vibes.
Does he eat a lot?
Yeah,
he must.
he
Right? Is that the
does.
story? Is that the bit? Is that the narrative?
No, it's not a bit. It's not a bit. I know him. Okay. Yes.
Oh, really? Like,
Yeah.
He definitely has an ice cream.
Well,
with a team meal.
if Paul Maurice and Sheldon Keefe had to do a 400-mile test, okay, we'll just give him one lap. Paul Maurice is going to blow Sheldon Keefe away. And that's what you want. You want your general to be able to run into battle,
Right.
not take a knee halfway to the battle line.
Russell Crowe was definitely in that battle in Gladiator.
Fuck yeah,
He was like on the front line of that battle.
You're damn
Was he
right.
not?
Oh man, oh
Like
man.
his horse was right there.
Yes.
He was in harm's way.
Yes.
And you hear a lot of people talking about Kachuk on the Panthers. Montour's halfway through becoming the all-time playoff leading goal scorer for the Panthers. He's quietly murdering.
So I actually had the COO of the Florida Panthers reach out to me and said,
They accept you?
yeah,
Wow.
fully on board. Okay. And we had a conversation about the rats. I said, what the fuck's going on? Where are the rats?
Yeah.
The rats. Okay. He said we had to stop selling them because we were going to get delay of game penalties.
Yeah.
I said, well, there's two things that I have an issue with. First of all, those rats are hockey related revenue that go back into the escrow. So I fucking sell those rats. Okay. And you know what? Just get a couple extra crew members. Get a
Or
couple.
maybe, and also let's look at what the rats are made of. Make the rats easier to clean up.
Right. Yeah. So they're not sticky on the ice.
Whatever
or
you
if
gotta
they're
do.
warm
It's
or
gotta
whatever.
be a way in
But
this
we
day.
need the rats.
I
Bring
totally
the
agree.
rats.
In all honesty, Van Beesbrook, the Rats back in, what was it, 96? Like my earliest hockey memory almost.
Well, it's a good one. And
I gotta
we
be
need
honest.
it.
I gotta be honest. I love the hats on the ice for a hat trick, but outside of that, that's where I draw the line. In my
Do you
personal
know
opinion.
the story of the rat?
I don't really give a shit.
So
Like,
you're
either
not.
way,
You're anti-rat.
I'm like whatever, the squid, whatever, just like throwing things on the ice, except for a hat trick, which I think is one of the greatest things in sports, is taking your hat and throwing them on the ice for a hat trick. But I could do without squid and rats, and God forbid, but
It's
when
one
one of
of-
your players gets hurt from stepping on something,
It's
stupid.
one of the most unique stories early in a
rats?
franchise.
I'm shocked
know.
you don't like the Rats.
I am
just as a
too.
general rule, the throwing things I'm not a fan of.
Okay. Well.
Just my
well,
opinion. Just one guy talking. Here.
Hey, listen.
Just one polisher.
I could eat my words, but I'm not going to become a polisher, okay?
Right.
The Florida Panthers are going to make quick work of this Toronto Maple Leafs team. And the Leafs are going to have a couple of flashes. It's not going 7. It's probably going to go 6, but 4-2 is a spoon-fed baby meal.
Yeah.
Okay? The Leafs have superstars. They should win a couple of games. But I'll tell you what, they're not winning this series.
Do you think they win game 2?
I don't care because you know what I care about? I care about the end result.
Series? Okay.
I'm not a fucking the game 2. I'm not sitting on a desk
Right.
where I have to do this every single day. That's why we do this here. That's why you content vampires should like, subscribe, and share and support the cause.
Do you guys also not see what Tavares is kind of doing here?
What?
He just seems to have the eye of the tiger.
Whoa.
He's hovering around. I don't know.
So you're now
no,
waiting
no,
for
no,
a big
no,
Tavares
bro.
showing?
I'm an Edmonton Oilers fan, right?
Okay,
now,
so
bro.
what?
That's
Why
it.
even talk
but
about
I
this?
just am, again, I'm like, you're watching him, and he was dangerous with the puck around the net, and he's got the Game 7 winner, and he seemed to be even last night. Again, right? You don't want to talk about chances, but
All right, he's
they
sniffing.
could make noise. I think this goes 7, bro. I'm sorry, I do.
Okay. All right.
I think it's 5.
So
You think Florida makes work of them like that?
could be.
I do.
It could be.
I do.
It could be.
I think they're going to steal another one game 2.
You got to
to
understand.
Florida, who knows?
Listen, those Leafs players, okay, they're a little comfortable right now. The heat was off. They can walk around the city of Toronto and not be completely fucking embarrassed of what they've done.
Yep.
We want
Tiny
a
bit of
playoffs.
pressure off.
Yeah, we want a playoff series. And the Leaf apologists, they're already saying that.
They're building block.
We don't care. We don't care. We won 1. It doesn't matter what happens now. Everything else is gravy. That's how losers talk. Okay.
I agree.
And
It's gonna be interesting. I don't know.
I'm also getting DMs from these Leaf fans like trying to prove that they're going to be able to buy tickets and that the secondary market and the prices, like, I don't care. What I cared about was the boss move the Florida Panthers made by saying, you know what? Fuck all you crazy people that have been saving up for 22 years to take a road trip. We want Florida people there.
By the way, do you just get absolutely lit up in your DMs? Scary.
Well, I
right?
opened up the comments. I guess I had I closed the comments on my stories, maybe, so now people can actually comment on my stories. I don't. I open a few. I mean,
Well, even sometimes you open them by accident.
Well, you just got so many to sift through. How could you open them all?
Well, I can't.
You're right.
Okay.
Too many.
I would
in the
imagine
inbox.
that a ton of them are unpleasant, right?
A lot of them are negative.
A lot of them are negative. That's the other thing, Scotty, we talked about. We got to talk about other series. That's one of the notes I've seen, right?
Well,
Totally.
Well, now we have an easy schedule because we got 2 and 2.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. You also can't control the storylines. We got to talk about what's hot, and the Leafs were the talking point.
The Kraken might be worth mentioning.
I'll tell you what.
Muckers.
Yanni Gord, the Muckers.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I'll come back to it. Let's say I'm Kyle Dubas, and I can go out and I can sign a great bottom 6 piece. Okay. Who do I get? No, I can't afford Andre Palat. I go and I get fucking Yanni Gord. Whatever it takes to get Yanni Gord from expansion draft or from Seattle. Yanni Gord last night.
Jordan Eberle.
Jordan
Picked him up from
Eberle.
the Islanders. Like these guys, like they're all character guys. They're just a scrappy crew, just like the Vegas Golden Knights were.
And by the way, I don't even know who. Oh, Ron Francis. Oh, God. That's why. That's why, because you know what? Jerry Bruckheimer and the team with the Kraken, they were smart enough to go, who's going to be the RGM? Are we going to hire some former stick boy with the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds that has never played the game in his life? Or are we going to hire one of the best defensive centermen, winners, in the history of the NHL and Ron Francis to build the team? And look at these fucking guys. What a team.
And Scotty and I were talking. Seattle's probably a great place to play. It's probably fun. Probably, they embrace the team, and they put a winner on the
Very
ice. That'd
passionate fan base.
probably be no.
Kevin, Seattle is a liberal hellhole where they are essentially the city is falling apart. It's like San Francisco 2.0. No one's safe in Seattle. Climate pledge maybe, but no, Seattle's not a great place.
Look at that.
Seattle in the early 90s, with the emergence of Pearl Jam, Nirvana.
I'm just saying, assuming that every place can make a little bit of a comeback, I think I'll bet you it's probably good to be a Seattle Kraken right now.
By the way,
The
did you see one of the comments that said that you're a lib?
No, I didn't.
I don't know what you could have said that would have.
Nothing that would come out of his mouth that would ever lead anybody to
a
believe
libby.
that he's a lib.
Well, I am actually very liberal on some
You're socially
things.
liberal.
Yes. I'm fiscally conservative. Fuck.
Well, drop a comment. If you
Who
think
doesn't
Sean's
want
a
to be
fucking
fiscally
libby.
conservative? I don't
I'm
know.
with you on that one, bro.
There you go.
We saw Joe Pavelski's first goal. That was one of 4.
4.
Goals.
Yeah,
You
when a shooter-
fucking kidding me?
when a shooter
You gotta
gets hot.
fucking win. You gotta win one for your guy.
Absolutely.
To throw up a 4-pack and lose, you got to look at your teammates going, fellas.
I also got to say, it could kind of fall on my shoulders here because I am supporting the Dallas Stars. I've now dropped 5 games.
Yeah, you're
You're
a
the
fucking
worst, right?
crazy-
You're
I've dropped
gasoline
five
right
games
now.
in a row, so I might have to
You're a
peel
black
back my
cloud.
support for Max
Wow, what
Domi
a
and the
tip.
Dallas Stars.
What a tip. I'll tell you what, again, I'll come back to the Kyle Dubas situation. Why don't you go and get Max Domi? His dad played for the fucking team. The guy's a living legend.
Yes, he is.
The guy laid everything he had out for that team
Yes, he
over a fucking 10-year period. Look at Max Domi. In the right environment, surging Max Domi. Why didn't you go out and get Max Domi to center your 4th line? And that would probably have turned into 2nd line center.
Totally.
He's basically on the 1st line
Yeah.
right now.
You know what he is.
Shame on Kyle Dubas. Shame on Kyle Dubas because Kyle, he doesn't even understand what Ty Domi means to the Toronto Maple Leafs. All those Domi jerseys, those old Domi jerseys can come back out of the closet.
It's
and now
got to
they
be a
have
popular
purpose.
one. It's got to be a popular
Right.
one. A lot of guys.
Yeah.
Come on, how about there must be a million.
Oh,
Domi
there's
jerseys
tons,
floating around.
dude. Ty can't walk down the
Probably
street.
number 1.
Yeah.
Maybe
Right, like a-
Sundin.
Yeah.
He's got more than Cujo. There's more
Come on,
Domi
bro.
jerseys
If you're
than
gonna
Cujo.
rock a Leafs jersey from the
Domi?
90s, he's one guy.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Ty
ask me.
Domi.
Yeah, I'm wearing a Domi jersey.
You know what Max Domi is? He's a skilled mucker. He's a perfect 4th line guy, and like you said, it could evolve into a 2nd line guy. But
Well, right
fuck,
now
he
he's
would be
essentially
perfect for the Leafs, dude.
he's like a first. He can go anywhere, right? It's just how you
Yeah,
build
he
your
can fit
team.
in anywhere.
So you could one night he's a 1st liner, the next night I need you to kill penalties and win faceoffs on the 4th.
Yep.
That's how you build a team, not with these fucking no-name bozos in Toronto. I don't even know their names. They used to have Verhaeghe on their team.
Good shot.
Anything else?
This is.
I don't want to talk about the Leafs anymore. Why do we keep talking
the Leafs.
about them?
No, it just comes back to it.
Kind of spun off of Max Domi.
But the Seattle Kraken, muckers.
For sure.
What does that mean?
They're just like non-identifiable, kind of.
They're an expansion team.
Well, it's kind of your game on the roller rink, Kev. A mucker goes into the corners. He's in front of the net battling, not necessarily going to go in there and toe drag for the breakaway goal, but...
I just get in the dirty areas and go into the corners because nobody wants to be there.
It's in your nature. I mean, that's that's what you do. You get it done.
I'm a mucker.
Scrappy.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm a mucker. Okay, fair enough.
And sometimes the muckers got to go in and polish the area before the superstars come in, so they got nice, clean ice.
Yep.
Okay, you got to polish that shit.
Do you guys know who John Tonelli is? Islander, obviously.
he won a few Stanley
Cups. We have
Cups.
4 cups, and he was at the Islander game the other
Scotty
night.
has no idea.
No idea.
He was at UBS.
You see John?
Yeah, I spoke to him.
Nice.
I spoke to him, and
Fucking
he wasn't.
legend,
He
Scotty.
was not even saying it. He was actually being serious.
And he was a bad dude.
You know, when we played, they didn't shovel the snow every 8 minutes. You just the guys came out between periods, and then for the rest of the game, you were just on your own.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, he was laughing about it. He wasn't bitching, but it was. He was great.
Imagine a modern day John Tonelli in the NHL.
He's my
does that
favorite.
exist?
I mean, that's what you need to win the Stanley Cups. This guy's got more big goals than it's just it's insane.
Yeah.
My dad used to kind of drop that too. He'd be like, they turned this into a fucking circus. Like in between periods with the 4-wheelers coming out on the ice and all the bullshit. He was not a fan.
Didn't like the circus.
Did not like the circus. Just play the game.
Yeah.
Domi.
Yeah, Max. I think he had 3 assists last night. I don't know. He could have. He's playing with Pavelski. Dallas has had a problem over the last 10 years of not being able to get over the hump. That they've always been good.
What is it?
Well,
What is it?
Brett Hall was the last time that game-winning goal against Buffalo. Dominus.
But what
It's been a
is
long
it
time.
about some teams that just? I mean, San Jose was that way for a minute, right?
Well, markets maybe. Maybe it's markets. I mean, although I played in Dallas, they got a rabid fan base. I don't know.
Isn't the Shark Tank in San Jose supposed to be a
It's a
crazy
tough barn.
place to play in, right?
It's a tough barn.
They got to put a team out on the ice.
Actually, look at the fans. And Dallas is great. They always
They're
put a
rocking.
couple of the babes behind the bench.
Yeah,
Did they do that again this year?
I didn't see any highlight of that yet.
Because that
maybe that's
girl
what they
got
need.
famous.
I wonder
Yeah,
where
big
that comes
time.
down from. If that comes down from the brass, or is that
Well, if you're running the show, I mean, it's entertainment.
is that an influencer?
It also could have been Sagan leaving some tickets.
Oh.
Could
I mean,
be.
I think
it's your old running mate.
mate.
I think he's engaged now, but yeah,
Oh,
segue
yeah.
maybe leaving some ticks.
Interesting.
Yeah. Is that what you would do? Who would you get 2 tickets at home? Who would you leave your 2 for?
2 girls. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
What about when your mom wants to come and watch you, Scotty?
I would buy it for her.
So you would give the pair.
He'd put her in the box.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's
all
wrong?
right. Well, she might not want to sit in the box, and she might want to sit in the family section instead of the 2 blonde bimbos that you are now giving. The wives don't like that. It's not a cool play. It's not kosher, bro.
Well, we didn't have wives.
When they were running mates in college.
Okay, well
There were a
now you
couple
guys are
singing.
grown-ups and you're in the NHL,
Right.
and everything's a little bit different. You could walk into practice with a liter nitro. Nobody's gonna pay any mind to that.
Yeah,
but,
of course.
The babes.
By the way, I have noticed that when players walk in, I like when they have a Starbucks cup. I appreciate that.
I don't.
Put a little gas on the fire.
It's so weak.
Why? How's that weak?
Because you know what? That's not the gas I'm looking for. All right,
But They could have ignited.
Should they walk
earlier.
past the camera and throw the zip into the
Right,
mouth?
yeah.
Is that what you want to say?
I'm just looking to get a little bit more cranked up
You
than
wanna
a
hear the rattle.
Starbucks venti double grande.
Triple shot of espresso on ice.
No.
Splash of 2%.
Yeah.
And a little squirt of mustard in your mouth.
Yeah,
there you
tricks
go.
are for kids, bro.
What a
Tricks are
fucking
for-
joker.
Yeah, that kid's done.
That bothered me.
Right?
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't know that.
Like, do you think he's doing it just to go viral?
I don't think.
I don't
What
care.
could be the benefit of that?
It had to have been that, but I don't care because he's done. He's done. I'm
By the
sorry,
way,
kid.
I don't give a fuck what team he's on. If he's sitting on the bench thinking about going viral, then I got.
gosh.
That's another conversation.
You're damn right.
Conversation.
Well, Scotty.
Way to fire through.
Yeah.
Way to fire through. We got a lot to come. This is gonna get exciting. I mean, like you guys, your venom for the Leafs is palpable.
Yeah, and those content
room.
vampires out there. Remember, like, subscribe, and share.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Shift.